Alright guys, well we're back today working on the body of the Vette. Last time you saw it, we were taking apart the right side, went to my place, we got the bumper repaired. That came out pretty good, got a coat of primer on it. We even went riding, took a little mini vacation. So while we were away, Mr. Matt, he did some work. He got the door fixed, he's got the structure fixed, so he's definitely made some headway on this car. So far so good, it is looking great. Got the structure fixed in the back. It's all fiberglassed in, been repaired, so it's multi-layer. He's got the rocker fixed, he's got the door fixed. We got to get the quarter fitting a little bit better. It's Corvette, it's fiberglass. It's not going to be 100%, but if we can get 99.5, I think we'll be happy with it. All right, if you want to know how he actually took care of the repair of this, I'll put the link to his video down below. Run over there, check it out, come on back, and we're going to blow it apart here soon, get it ready for paint. So stay tuned. And we're going to make some progress on this today. I'm going to stop talking, actually get some work done. Let's hope Mother Nature doesn't put too much of a damper on our work today. Got a cold front moving in, it's going to get chilly in a hurry. But what we've got to do is make that fit just a little bit better. It's not far off, but I'm going to round that out, bring it out just a hair, get this quarter mocked up so we can paint it. And we'll be done. Alright, well, we're making some headway on that. The shape's just about there. Right through there. Now, these are all fiberglass. So I expect them not to be 100%, but what we're shooting for is, well, 99.5. So we're almost there with it. Get this taken care of. Get these prepped. Get the leaves out of the car. Since we got our fitment taken care of on the quarter, went ahead and blew the car apart. Got to get it off to the paint shop. Get some color on this thing, finally start reassembling it, hopefully soon, but that's what a naked Vette looks like. So from here, we'll get it off the paint. Mosquitoes. And finally make this thing one color. Keep on watching. Alright, well, we've got the Vette blown apart. We've got all of the bolt-on sheet metal fiberglass in the paint booth, ready to go. Got the fender there, quarter panel, got the other fender over there, got the repaired door, it's ready to go. So there you have it. Hood, the hood will be right there, and that's Matt's camera. He's setting up so he can get this stuff shot for his channel, but we got the Vette blown apart, there's all the pieces, get some color on there, straight white, start assembling this thing hopefully this weekend. It'll look awesome. Well guys, it's the next morning. So far everything's painted but the front and rear bumpers. You saw me get the repair work done to the bumper, turned out pretty good. Still got to get that painted, but we've got the exterior parts, both fenders, door, hood, everything shot. It turned out great, so Matt did a great job. So we're going to get some pre-assembly done on this. Got to get these back to Hustleworks, start making this thing look like an actual Vette again. But so far, I think it's turning out great. Rumor has it, the car's getting wheels and tires. So I'm not sure. Only thing I know is that it's getting new wheels and tires. I have no idea what they're going to be. So stay tuned and keep watching. All right, guys. Well, everything's out of paint. We are back here at Hustleworks this morning. It's early on a Saturday. We're going to go ahead and start some pre-assembly on the Vette. Get this thing starting to look like a Vette again. So let's go ahead and see what we're working with. Well, there she is. Got a rear bumper, which you saw in a previous video. Saw the rear bumper there get done. I think it turned out pretty good overall. was in multiple pieces. But let's get some lights on in here. Dark and it's cold. Alright, so some assembly required. We're going to get this thing back together today. First thing I want to do is make that black instead of gray. Kind of takes me back to a life-size version of what we used to do when we were kids. Now before we get going too hot and heavy on the installation, we do have one thing we have to repair. If you look right here, you can see where the tab is actually broken off. So it's loose, and this is for the left fender. So I'm going to show you guys how to actually repair a tab like this that's completely missing. All you need is basically a two-part adhesive and a backer, and it'll look like new again. Alright, first step is to actually go ahead and get the area scored and get anything loose off of there. What I've got is 80 grit sandpaper, and that'll just provide a good bonding surface for the repair material. What I'm using is a product from 3M. It's 4747. It's a super fast adhesive, and this actually works pretty well, dries pretty quickly, and a backer material. What you do is you put a bead right in the center. You take your material and you fold it over where it is, and that'll form a new tab. Alright, you take your repair material, put a big bead right in the center there, and you gotta work quick. You've got 50-second work time with this product. Then you just take it, what the backer material does is it gives it a spot to dry and hold, just like that. And then from there, we'll re-drill the hole, shape it, and get her done. Alright, so now the first thing I'm going to do is get this quarter panel mounted. So we've got our vent right there, quarter panel itself. Normally, anytime you're working on a car, you want to mount the quarter panel first so you can line the door up, then you can line the fender up. But because we have the rocker and the jam here, I certainly could have put the door on and got it lined up and then done the quarter, but I'm old school, always do the quarters first. Alright, we've got our new glass set in place. As you remember from before, the glass itself was in tiny little pieces all in the bottom of the door. So, but there's no run channels, there's no guides on this particular model. It just sits in and clamps in place. It's got two rubber feet on both sides. You tighten the bolt and it holds the glass. So, but since there is no forward or back, up and down, what we've got to do is spend some time adjusting this. So we're going to put it in, get power to the car, and then roll it up, see where it lands, and go from there. So hopefully we get it close on the first try, but let's go ahead and snug it up and see what we got. All right, we got the car powered up, got our glass installed. You can see it's a little off here. And then if you go back, you can see it's way off back here. So definitely gonna have to do some adjustment to it. So basically what I got to do is loosen the bottom one, or the rear one, in the bottom of the door, so that way I can get a pivot. And the front one, I'll loosen up, bring it forward, and that should rock it backwards so we get a little bit more out of it. Just by comparison, well, if you're paying attention, there's another Vette in the booth, 64, just some minor touch-ups. paint chips mainly. But let's get back to the 17. You can see this gap, probably about 3/8, a little over 1/4 inch. So we got to do that on the other side. All right, well, a couple tries, and we pretty well got it. Matches the other side, drops down when you open the door, rolls up, meets a seam. Right now this tucks in here, so when you open the door, drops down a little bit. But one working 2017 Corvette door. Alright guys, we're making headway on the car itself. We've got the door and the quarter panel put on. We're going to move on to the rear bumper from here. If you remember, this is the rear bumper that we repaired. It actually came out pretty darn good. I'm happy with it. But we're going to do some pre-assembly on the rear bumper. The only thing I know I'm missing so far is the trim around the right tail light, but I should have everything else in order to get it onto the car. So that way we can get this thing wrapped up, at least get the back of it looking like an actual Vette again. So we are one step closer, doors together, sans the mirror. I'm not sure where it is. It's around here somewhere. But I'm going to keep working on this as far as I can with the hardware that I got. After I get the rear bumper on, I want to get those fenders installed. So at least get this thing looking like a bolted together Corvette today. So that's my plan, and so far we're making good progress with it. Alright, now with the rear 90% put together, and I say 90 because we don't have the trim for the right tail light yet. So far, she's starting to look like a Corvette again. We located our mirror, so that was a good thing. So from here, I'm going to take this blushing beauty and I'm going to spin her around because I don't want to work up there. I've already hit my head twice on the slick on that car. So I want to see the front, I want to see this car taking shape. So I'm getting excited, and I know Matt is too, so he unfortunately is not here today. So we're busting our hump all by ourselves down here at Hustleworks. Go back through the videos, you'll see how I fixed that rear bumper. So what it looks like now. Go check out what it looked like before. Alright guys, a couple hours later, and we have 3/4 of the 2017 Vette put back together. Still don't have the trim for the hood yet with the scoop right there. latches and so forth. Don't have headlights or the front wiring harness for the marker lights and the lights themselves. Still got to do the wiring repair. Got to get some structure pieces for the radiator support down below. So, but we are well on our way to finishing this car. Definitely like, subscribe, tell your friends, ring the bell, and you'll be notified of the next video coming out on this. We've got some other things in the works that we'll have out shortly as well. So, but hope you're enjoying watching us put this Vette together. Put the link down below to Matt's channel. He's Hustleworks. This is his place. Tag teaming it with him. So he definitely did some beautiful paint work on this car. So we're gonna hopefully have this done soon. We will see you guys next time. Stay tuned.